Welcome back. Quarterfinal matchup between ISO and Rise. Mr. X, Young Chance, Thomas Ashworth on the mic. Going into Game 5, Drift S&D. If you're just joining us, it's been a pretty back and forth series. ISO losing the first hard point. They've had a pretty bad first half out of Havoc. Able to bring it back in the second half, make it a game. The S&D, which is what me and Chance really harping on, they win 6-0 Chance. Obviously, they split the rest of the maps. Ends up here in a Game 5. What do you expect? More of what we saw in the first S&D, or do you expect Rise to come out with something different here, win a few rounds?
It is interesting because I know for a fact all the 4 players that are on like the Rise type team have had this map before Champs and have had to practice it at least a semi-decent amount. And on the flip side of things, I have no idea how long these guys have had the map because I think outside of Dito, none of them were necessarily concerned with going to COD Champs, so maybe they didn't care quite as much to get the DLC. So I think as far as search goes, this is definitely the Rise guys' best chance at being able to pull off a map. And we're actually going to have already a one-on-one situation where it's going to be Saints between Havoc. Saints is going to challenge right away, and it looks like he's going to be able to get that kill. Again, Saints has been doing well in Search and Destroy both of these maps. It's the rest of Rise that has been lacking.
Yeah, Saints had a very good first map. It's going to be Havoc winning this one for ISO here. It's going to be ISO taking that 1-0 lead. Saints gets 2 kills that round. Not enough to win it. Still, Rise has not won an S&D round versus this iSolation team. We're going to stay on board with ISO till they lose a round here, Chance. Who do you want to go on board with? You want to start on with Havoc?
Sure, Havoc, yeah, got completely mixed up. I was staring at a blue person, and I have that associated.
It's all right,
with
I saved you a little bit.
Heavy. So yeah, completely my fault, but yeah, iSolation still perfect, and then just really sucks. I thought finally Saints was able to clutch up around, but that's obviously not going to be the case. Also, something in the tournament I noticed in the 1K yesterday, teams really love going to B now, and to me that's crazy because that's like all what we talked about prior to that was everyone loves going to A, but so far it looks like that might end up paying for Rise. They are going to be able to get the first 2 kills. Lethal is going to be able to continue his streak after picking up Chino, but again, a lot of B pushes coming out on offense that we've seen, and I don't know, teams might be able to make this work at this point.
And I completely agree with you. It's very odd. We've seen the meta change a little bit on this map. See more teams going towards that B bomb site, starting off over there and then rotating back towards A, but it's going to be Sensor planting that bomb down at B. And I agree, significantly harder to break into B than A, so to speak, but a lot of teams opting to go towards this B bomb site right off the start. We're going to go on board with Saints as he's in proper position to watch this front door. Going to see 2 players charging him. It's going to be interesting if Sensor's going to come over, bring that help, and that's exactly what Sensor's going to do. He's going to lay down right in the middle, going to fire some shots down. Sensor able to take out 1. It's going to be Dito last alive for ISO. He's going to jump up. He's going to have 1 to his left, taken out. It's going to be Rise winning their first S&D round here against ISO.
I honestly feel like cheering for them for finally being able to pull that off, especially when they immediately got the first 2 kills and then still had the man advantage being up 3-2 and then nearly dropped that back down as one of the players got picked up. So they were actually able to clutch up around. I did think for a second they're going to be thrown away. Disappointing for iSolation there. Dito was a little bit slow in providing support. It was Havoc, I believe, or Lethal, whatever his actual name is. Was caught with 2 players staring right in front of him. He tried to stay alive as long as possible. Dito just, a second or 2 behind. So that's going to be the reason why they lost this round. Last time we saw Lethal was able to pick up the first blood with a sniper rifle going down this A street, and that might be the similar style thing we're seeing right now.
He was looking to pick off Chino over here on the opposite side of the map. Chino did not poke around. Nope, far enough. We get on board with Theory right as he picks up with a sniper shot of his own onto Dito. He's going to get another sniper battle all the way down the street. It's going to be Ivy able to take him out. So it's going to be a 3v3 as we see Theory and Dito dropping from each team.
I mean, it would be cool if Theory right there was able to pick up the first 2 with a sniper rifle and have like a nice little clip where he gets a 2-piece. But to me, if you get the first blood with a sniper rifle, like after that, no more challenging. Like go buddy up with your teammates and then just trade every kill thereafter. as cool as those two pieces will be, to me, it's not worth it because I believe 3 players right now from iSolation are rocking the overkill snipers. It's been a very common theme thus far, and it looks like Ivy actually going to be putting this bomb down today. He has a player just a few from him on the other side of that building, and he's going to get taken down as soon as he gets the plant off. Sensor taking that one down. Chino's going to go down as well. Lethal going to get killed by Saints. Now it's going to be Silly. Last one alive in a 1v2, and he just has to waste time to make sure they do not defuse this bomb.
Silly in a fantastic spot to watch this though, and he's going to be challenged by 2 players, able to pick up 1, not able to get Sensor. Sensor on a 3 spree. It's going to defuse this bomb. I'm going to give that to be a round win for Rise.
And without a doubt, Rise looking much, much better on this map of Drift. Not only are they not getting completely steamrolled, being stuck in 1v4, 1v3 situations, but all of their players now are at least providing and bringing something to the table. Obviously, it's only 3 rounds in, and they could just lose 5 rounds in a row. But at the very least, every single player, with the exception of Chino, has more kills already than they did in the entirety of the first Search and Destroy game. And
oh, the first S&D, they were awful. I mean, everybody outside of Saints started off with they were like 1-4, 1-5 each. You see Chino making a very aggressive play over here towards B. He's going to have 2 players in the back. But compare this to the first S&D. It's like night and day, and Chino's going to get picked off being way too aggressive right there. It's going to be Saints trying to get a pick over here at B. Looks like this is what Rise is going to decide to attack.
And it looks like iSolation was prepared for a B push this time. None of their players went that far down A Street at all. I believe they checked at the very start, and as soon as they realized nothing was going on, they immediately just stayed very far back just to guard that B side, left 1 player in just to make sure that Sensor with a bomb or anyone else is able to push in at all. But again, already have the man advantage. Now they just want to buddy up and trade every kill. Lethal's actually going to be able to pick up Saints right there too, which is pretty huge because Saints so far has been the dominating kill force for his team. So again, 2v4, Sensor does have the bomb, and now they're finally bringing it over to A, but still in an extremely tough situation.
And ISO has pretty much given up the A bomb site, and Rise refuses to go to A, tries to just steamroll their way over into that B bomb site. They tried to go towards B, and they are able to be taken out. It's going to be ISO winning this round. Dito, your final kill cam right here. Taking out Sensor. It's going to be tied up 2-2.
And I really like the adjustment that came out of ISO as well. The first defensive side they've lost because the players from Rise were able to take control of the B bomb site and get first blood from there. And you can see their play style. They played it completely differently. They still left 1 player in the B bomb site. Instead, they hung back. But this time, back on offense, we've seen them go A multiple times, but it looks like the Avalanche is going to put that to a stop. Sensor getting incredibly aggressive, but Silly still all the way in the back of his own spawn, able to pick that off. So again, a very different play style coming out of iSolation this time, playing very slow and then going to B. And the switching it up seems to be working out for them, obviously, now in a 3v2 as Saints is able to pick up. Oh my god, and Theory gets a kill with the stun grenade. So still Theory going to be last line.
We've seen so many kills with stun grenades today.
Yeah, it is completely ridiculous. I don't know if it's just like perfect, if it's on purpose, accidental. I have no idea, but definitely the most stuns I've ever seen in a series.
It's going to be Theory in the 2v1 here. Gonna put some shots on the player up top, not able to take him out. He's got a player leaving bomb, should drop any second in theory. If he's able to hit those shots on the player up top, he's gonna win that round.
Yeah, without a doubt, very good chance, because Ivy probably would put the bomb down. He would have known exactly where he was. So definitely shaky stuff coming out of Theory. Theory's been, he struggled in the first S&D. He's been doing better this time, but very disappointing. And obviously it was a tough situation either way. At one point he was in a 1v3, so would have been a bit of a miracle for him to pull it off, but he definitely had a very good opportunity to do so. But now we get a chance to see if Rise is going to switch up their strats, and it looks like they might actually be working towards this A side, and they choose to do that when the Avalanche is coming down.
Yeah, and they're going to push straight through the Avalanche, and Sensor's going to get the bomb down on A right away. They've stacked this A bomb site. Going to be playing primarily from the building that houses the bomb site, so now it's going to be ISO's job to retake this bomb site.
Without a doubt, Lethal is going to be able to get that first entry kill, and then, oh, well, okay, so that was going very well for them at the start with them able to get the bomb down, and then everything just completely fell apart after that. Ivy now on a 4 streak, getting the final 2 kills there, so it seems like iSolation is going back to the old Solar S&D days where they just completely run over Rise.
ISO completely dominating S&D today here against Rise. win the first one 6-0. Currently up 4-2 in this Game 5 Drift S&D. I believe after this one, we'll be bringing you a semifinals match. We're already in the semifinals. It'll be Rise versus AR. We'll have to give you guys updates on when we're going to be starting that one, but going to go on board with Havoc as he's going to be looking towards this B building with his sniper rifle. He's been looking there for a pick every round. Theory's going to get one, though, on the A side of the map. That's a great start for Rise.
Yeah, without a doubt, it's exactly what they need to do. Now he just needs to stay put and not try and challenge anymore with the sniper rifle. Obviously, we've seen him do that before where he got a little bit greedy, went for the second kill, and then Ivy was able to trade that to clean him up. But so far, it looks like they're going to be able to maintain through and through their 4v3 advantage thus far. And again, stylistically, same sort of thing we've seen coming out of ISO before, working this A bomb site, but very slowly, but not going well.
One player tried pushing up mid-map. That was Havoc. He was taken out by Sensor. Sensor is going to pick up a kill this round. It's going to be Silly going to pick up one on Theory. So we see Dito is going to be pushing over towards that A bomb site. He's going to have one player directly around to his right. Can Dito and Silly clutch a 2v4? Win this one. It's going to be Dito challenging one mid. He's going to put some shots down, taken out. Silly's going to drop as well, and Rise going to win this one. Put themselves one round away from tying it up.
Very interesting stuff. Something I don't know if I've seen before, and it's not like a huge deal, but I just thought it was interesting. I believe it was Silly that had actually done it. He made his primary weapon a sniper, and then he overkilled with the ASM1 as his secondary. And that's something I'd try and do just because I figured it makes sense if you're going to be using the sniper off the rip, just so you don't have to press Y and switch over. But again, not that it's a huge deal. So yeah, Silly is going sniper rifle first, and then I think pretty much whatever else keeps it as their second slot. Again, not a big deal. I just thought it was cool.
What is he running on the sniper rifle? Just thermal. Very interesting. Seen a lot of players run snipers with stock recently. Seems to be a pretty popular class. Sensor's going to be able to take out one. Leading the team so far in S&D, 5-4, 2 bomb plants to his name. Should be able to try and get this one down at A, but looking like they're just going to keep baking it, trying to bait the players on isolation out.
Yeah, without a doubt, it looks like Sensor now, after that kill came in from Theory, he's going to be trying to get him bomb down. You did mention stock, and I believe Ivy also was rocking stock on a sniper rifle, and that just makes it much, much easier to pre-aim things. You can just pop out back and forth. But Sensor does get the bomb down. Ivy is also going to go down. Saints being able to pick up that kill. So it looks like Rise able to clutch up, not just going to get completely steamrolled. They are going to make the 2-round comeback after getting beat pretty badly with quite a few rounds in a row. So again, able to clutch up, tying it up 4-4. Now we're going to see if Isolation can adjust for a second time and switch up their strat on offense.
Rise winning these rounds, even though Chino is struggling. Chino, I believe, 2-7 at this point in time. It's being way too aggressive, I think, Chance. We'll go on board with Chino, see what he decides to do here on the defensive side. But from the rounds that I've seen, he's been extremely aggressive, just kind of running at ISO, getting in bad spots. We can see where he decides to go this round. He's going to be laying down inside of B, just kind of watching that main door. And looks like ISO going to go with a fast push over here towards the snow over at A.
Yeah, and while this is going on, as no kills have actually come down here, quite a few gunfights going on. Theory able to pick up first blood, but gonna get traded by Dito. And you were saying Chino's playing aggressive. He did push up pretty quickly from the B bomb side as soon as he recognized that there was nothing going on there, and it pushed up a little bit too far. And Lethal was able to punish him for that with his sniper rifles. Now it's going to be up to Saints to at least get a single kill, but he had 3 players staring him straight in the eye, so Dito able to clean that one up, putting Sensor in a 1 versus 3.
Sensor in a very difficult position, 1v3, gonna have to kind of pick a bomb site, commit to it, see if this is where Isolation will bring it, but it looks like ISO gonna be getting that bomb down at A. Sensor's gonna cook a grenade, he's gonna get Dito with it, so it's gonna be 25 seconds left. It's gonna be a 2v1 now. Can Sensor clutch this 3v1? He's gonna be working around towards the front of the A bomb site. 2 players from ISO just gonna stack inside. Sensor's gonna get one. Can he get the second directly behind the bomb site? Gonna jump in, challenge it. He's gonna get dropped. Very nice attempt there at a Sensor, Chance, but just not enough.
It's very smart for him to save his grenades, too. Oftentimes, we do see a lot of players at the very start of the round just chunk the 2 pre-nades to, again, it feeds them information based on where players may or may not be going if they get a hit marker or a kill. And I also think a lot of pro players do it so they don't have to necessarily be worried about when the perfect time to use it. If you use it at the beginning of the round, it's guaranteed to be useful. But Sensor being very patient with him, able to pick up 1 kill, basically playing that 1 versus 3 situation perfectly. But, you know, obviously in a 2v1, if iSolation plays it perfectly on their end as well, there's not much you can do. So they were just able to trade those kills. But now back on board with Sensor, or at least I am, pushing into the A bomb site again, does have the bomb. Rise again, trying to work over there by A, which we've seen them have success with so far, but still no one yet has died.
Nobody yet has dropped from either team. Sensor's going to have your bomb inside the A bomb site. I imagine we'll start seeing a rotation soon for ISO, as that they've seen no action over at B. They have to at least commit over towards A. You see on the minimap, everybody's staying far back for ISO. We've seen a round play like this before. It was Rise getting bombed down and then ISO coming and retaking the site fairly quickly. It's going to be first blood in the favor of ISO as they're going to take out Chino. It's going to be a 4v3. Sensor going to come around, take out 1, going to pick up a big kill right there on Dito. Another player challenging Sensor, jumps over his head. Sensor putting some shots down, not able to connect. We're going to have a 1v1. It's going to be Havoc going up against Theory here. Theory working around the outside of Snow. Havoc directly to his right chance.
He just barely peeked up around that and just barely missed it, but it looks like Lethal just isn't going to have enough time. He's going to get shot right in the back. Only a few seconds left. Very easy for Theory just to pop up and check that. So very, very close to iSolation, nearly doing the exact same thing again after a player just jumps straight over a Sensor. But either way, we're able to clutch it up. So we're going to go to a Game 5, Round 11 to decide the fate between these two teams to see who gets to play AR in the semifinals.
See who will come out on top here. It's going to be ISO on the offensive side of things. Will stay on board with them. We're going to stay on board with Havoc as well, as he's been lighting it up for this ISO team, sitting at 10-7. Chino still struggling. He's going to get first blood, though. It's going to go in favor to Rise. It's going to be Saints with that first blood as he just peeks out bottom B.
Yeah, I was also watching from Havoc's perspective, and I was like, hey, they're doing a hard rush on B. Like, I like the aggression, mixing it up. Like, that's cool. And then while he was sliding, he just went in a perfectly straight line towards that sniper rifle of Saints. And while this is going on, it looks like Rise actually sending 2 players on the hard flank. It's going to be Theory and Sensor. Theory's going to get cleaned up, as Silly was going to be the guy that's going to watch that. And Sensor not able to trade that immediately, but either way, he is behind enemy lines, and I don't think they know he's there. Dito going to clean up a kill on Saints. Chino not getting the trade per se, but does get one on Ivy. So Sensor now on the flank is going to be the last one alive in a 1v2, but he knows both of the players from iSolation are by the B bomb site. He is in a good position to get that stop, but still going to be his tough spot. He's going to pop up and check. He's actually going to be able to take out Dito, going to make it a 1 versus 1 between him and Silly.
Yep, Sensor versus Silly, 1-on-1 for the map, for the game. Sensor's going to push some shots down on Silly. Sensor able to win a 1v2 here at the end. It's going to be Doug Sensor Martin clutching up for this Rise squad, as they are going to move on to the semifinals of today's 2K. Fantastic plays in the last 2 rounds from Sensor.
That was a very bold play by Silly there to challenge right after he got put 1 shot. He did make it worth it because he got the first few shots into Sensor on the second engagement, but again, Sensor just had to hit 1 more bullet, so very aggressive play coming out of him. Personally, I would have liked to spend more time. He did have about 25 seconds to work with, and he knew exactly where Sensor was going to be. That is not the case, however, again, Sensor able to clutch up, definitely turned it up at the end of that search and destroy. Had 4 plants, 1 defuse, and he got 10 kill for his squad. Very good game out of him, and we will be seeing them in the semifinals.
We will be seeing them in the semifinals, and Rise able to win that S&D despite Chino finishing 3-10. Rough game out of him. Havoc with a very nice showing, 10-8 for iSolation. And when we come back from this quick commercial break, we're going to have a semifinal matchup for you guys in today's 2K. Stay tuned.